I'm just waiting on a notification. Perfect. And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of Top 5 on the People's Podcast this evening. We have two amazing panelists who are coming back. The reason that we started like 15 minutes late, they were going back down memory lane, some of the original history of African Bambaataa, LL Cool J, all of the KRS-One, you know what I'm saying? Just giving us a smooth history.
Funny.
All right, but the first thing we want to do is Malika Ubaka, say what's up to everybody.
What's up? Salam alaikum. Greetings. Nangadef if you're in Senegal.
Nobody's in Senegal. Stop saying that. Nobody's in Senegal. Like nobody's in Senegal.
Not yet.
That's Sister Khadija. That's what she always travels to. So she loves to give a shout out to the people from Senegal. So everybody in Senegal. All right. That's Sister Khadija. People say what's up to everybody.
Peace, family. I'm so glad to be back again. I'm excited.
Perfect. All right, great. The first topic we're doing is top 5 auto-tune songs. Number 5, we're starting with Malika Ubaka. What you got?
Number 5 is Anything by Future.
Okay. Such a hater.
I love Future. It's like any song that he sings sounds good because it's all auto-tuned up and he does it well.
I think you're mocking a little bit. But yes, okay. Not the Future. I can't even see it because like the glare of my camera. I mean the glare of my light, but Future is definitely behind me on the wall. All right, Sister Khadija, number 5. What you got?
For 5, I got Brother Joshua's favorite Diversity. I got Cher for her Believe song.
Okay, look at you coming through with diversity. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought that was a fun one to put up, right? Because that was like a catchy song, and So.
Do you believe in love? Yes, you can't go wrong with that. All right. My number 5 song is somebody from you all's generation who reinvented himself in like the later times, but it goes by Sexual Seduction.
Oh, yeah.
Snoop. You can't go wrong with Snoop. With Snoop at I know
Okay.
you want to know you and me. Don't act like that was a thing. That was
It was.
singing the song. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Snoop.
I'm gonna take it slow.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Number 4, Malika Ubaka, what you got?
Number 4 is How to Love. Oh,
yeah.
I'm not to be mocked. To be mocked.
It's beautiful.
Yes, okay. That's a good one.
Fingers, like really went and blew it down. So I really like that song.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with How to Love. Great song. Great video, positive message. You know what I'm saying? Loving our, we gotta love our sisters better. All right. Sister Khadija, what you got? Number 4.
Number 4, I got Kanye. Or Ye. Okay,
which one?
Right? Heartless.
Which one?
I got
Okay. Okay.
That's a good one.
Because I was like, what song do I got by Ye? My number 4 is Heartless as well.
Okay, copy it, huh?
Dr. Evil. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. 808 Heartbreak, around the same time period as Sensual Seduction, all of that. Everybody was auto-tuning it up.
They were. Yeah, so true.
All right, let's go. Number 3, Malika Ubaka, what you got?
Actually, it's the same. It's Heartless.
Okay.
But, hey, don't play with Ye. I love Ye.
All right, let's go. All right, so Khadija, what's your number 3?
3, I have Ye again, but it's Good Life. That's my song.
Okay, you like Good Life?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Good Life. I had to listen to that song a lot because I wore that whole album out when it first came out. I haven't heard it I heard Good Life probably like 10 years. I wore that song. I used to wear that album out.
That's like in my workout playlist. Like it
I
has
used to wear that song out. All right. You can't go wrong with that. Number 3, mine is T-Pain. And it goes like this. Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink.
Yeah, that's T-Pain is like the king of it.
Yeah, so it was an auto-tune time period. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with T-Pain buy you a drink. All right, let's go. Malika Baka, number 2. What you got?
So my number 2 is by T-Pain. I have danced every type of way on this song. I like The Bartender. That song is just amazing. And the louder you play it, the better it sounds. It's quite a masterpiece. And like The Bartender. Yeah, if you're looking for me.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, so you're saying don't smoke, don't drink, that's why I don't be at the bar, baby.
Yeah, that's my part.
Just looking like it got this time, baby.
Literally at the party, and guys be like, wait a minute, are you seriously ordering Red Bull right now? You're not getting turned up. I'm like, listen, that's what I have to try. It's not going. Thank you.
All right.
For me.
That's a good one. This is Khadija. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is T.I. featuring Rihanna, Live Your Life. I love that.
Okay.
That's it. I was like, yeah, that's right. I was glad that I remembered that.
Look at Naima. She finally, I didn't know you was watching or not. She said California Love, Tupac and Dr. Dre. You can't go wrong with California Love.
That's
I never really liked California Love as a girl straight from California. I just never really.
The video, the time period, Death Row.
I wasn't even liking that video. I know Jada Pinkett done it. California Love was a no for me.
You didn't like California Love. All right. Well, what's up? As y'all see, we babysitting, we holding it down with Alan and Issa right now. They're on the screen. This is an honorable mention because nobody said it yet. So I was going to use this as my number 2 for the, it's not the whole song, but I put on with Jeezy and Ye, where he's like, I put on, I let my nightmares go. I put on everybody that I knew. You know that song? I know those that was fronting when I knew he was broke. They say, damn, easy, you don't know us no more. You got that big fame, homie. Just changed on. You don't know that?
I know I put on. I remember that part of it.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like Ye's, because it's not the whole song, so it's a Jeezy song, so I can't say it's auto-tune. But that verse, like it was.
That's the part you got up. You went crazy.
That's the part. Yeah, that's the part. All right, Mimi says, "Hey, that's a good one." Mimi, I'm glad you're watching. Thank you. All right.
Mimi.
Dr. Carter's watching. That's my number 1, Dr. Carter. You already know that's my number 1. All right, number 2. What you got, Sister Khadija?
Wait, we still on the songs, right? I did T.I. Live Your Life.
Oh, you said Live Your Life. All right, my number 2 is Got the Body of a Goddess. Listen, T-Pain at a time period, like, what are we saying? I wouldn't even know what auto-tune was if it wasn't for T-Pain, because the people who were doing it before him, I thought that was their voice or something. I didn't even know. I never heard nobody use that term auto-tune until T-Pain. So I know people have been doing it, but I just didn't know that was the term. So T-Pain introduced me. All right. The remix and the regular song. Number 1, what you got, Malika Barker?
I feel bad. Not that this is my number 1, because this is my number 1, but as you was, stating the artifact that I am as a human being at this point, Roger and Zapp, we have to give them the honorary mention for Computer Love, because that's not my number 1. But as I thought about it, it was a little disrespectful not to mention the ancestors. So of this auto-tune stuff. But my number 1 of all time, played it a million times. I just love that song. And some great times came along with Blame It on the Juice. Got you feeling loose.
Okay.
Blame it on the Remy. I'm sorry, y'all. That was my jam.
I forgot all about that song. Hey, I forgot that.
That song was, and when it just came on, it was like, I love that song. It was period. Love that song.
Good. Mimi says facts.
Yeah, if it come on right now, I'm about to say, hold on, y'all.
I love baby.
Back for a minute.
That's good. Okay. Also, I'm surprised nobody said, "Oh my God."
Oh my
Baby,
God, yeah.
Love you down.
That's a real good one. That's on my playlist too. That's my this.
Yeah. Y'all like, oh my God, got me like, oh my God, I'm so in love. Mimi says, Brother Josh is ready for Ramadan. I see. Mimi, thank you for mocking me. All right, let's go. Khadija, what you got for number 1?
For number 1, I have, where am I 1 at? Oh, T-Pain, Buy You a Drink.
Okay, that's number one. Okay, you can't go wrong there. So Khadija, I can't see you snapping your fingers. I can't see you being like,
Oh,
But that alcohol one, that should have been number one because that that definitely is like turn up. But Buy You a Drink, like I could turn that off. But alcohol, like it don't have to be alcohol in my cup. But like,
yeah,
that's how the song was.
that's
in
my workout playlist for sure. Because I can just go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jamie Foxx was going hard. He was going hard. All right, my number one is I would do it with my hands and stuff like the girls used to be doing in school, but I don't know how to do it. But
I knew that's what you was going to say.
All right, we said Computer Love. What are y'all saying?
I knew that was. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Computer Love. Computer Love is
that's number one. Yeah.
That's the standard. I literally did not know. That's what I'm saying. It shows like my lack of knowledge on the auto-tune. I thought that's how they sounded. I knew he had something in that little thing, the little screen. I did, but I was like, I know it was auto-tune. I was like, yo, this is cool. Get in front of your grandmother's fan and sing Computer Love. Like it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Computer Love.
In front of your grandmother's fan.
Mimi says you know how to do it. Maybe I really don't. I really don't know how to do the little thing. But I just remember all the girls knowing how to do it. I was like, damn. All right, let's go. Next, we're doing top 5 movies where the co-star stole the show. Sister Khadija, we go like is that Issa or Ala I'm looking at right now? Issa, right?
Yep.
Like Issa's still in the show from you. Number 5, what you got?
For 5, I have Jennifer Hudson for Dreamgirls.
I don't know about that. I get what you're going with it. That's what a lot of people say. A lot of people agree with you. I don't.
And Brother Joshua, I understood it was like really challenging for a lot of you Beyonce fans, but that was the big argument. Like, no, it was supposed to be like that, but I mean, she
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but
like people was like really like, what was her name? Dana, right? It was like Dana, like really?
Yeah, really, yeah. Dina, yeah, she was still in the show. Jennifer Hudson, last time I checked, she got kicked out of the group. It was no longer the lead singer. That's the Dreamgirls I remember. I don't know how she stole the show. She had one good song where she was crying.
And that was all she needed.
I that part not too long ago, because I literally don't think I've watched that program from beginning to end, Dreamgirls. But the part that I just saw randomly in when I was Savior's Day, I think it came on Netflix or something in my room. It was Jennifer Hudson going crazy. And I was like, wow. She was singing in the club where the guy gave her a chance and she went off. And then like they flashed 2 scenes later and the whole club was packed and she was blowing it down. And I just thought, amazing.
Exactly. But here's the thing too, Brother Joshua. When I hear Dreamgirls, I don't think about Dina's character. You know what I mean?
What do you think about?
I think about the blow it. We just part of the same blood. That's what I think about. I don't think about the one that was like, oh, I got to get my voice back and popping veins in her neck.
Why you doing her voice like that? You didn't hear me saying, and I am telling you. We get it, bro. You hit that. You got one song on the soundtrack. There were a lot of songs on the soundtrack.
There were a lot of songs.
All right, let's go. Naima says her number 5 is Chris Tucker in The First Rush Hour. That's a good one. Okay, look, Naima's coming through with a good one. She said Donkey as Eddie Murphy and Shrek. Donkey definitely stole the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Can't go wrong with Donkey. All right, my number 5. Okay, so this is like a movie that I don't know why a lot of people don't watch it, but it's called Devil in a Blue Dress. Everybody should see it. Denzel Washington as well as Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle steals the show. The whole movie basically should be called Mouse. Great movie.
What's it called?
A Devil in a Blue Dress. It has a great twist, great script, great everything. Denzel Washington is the main character. Mouse is the co-star. Mouse steals the show.
Okay.
One of the greatest plot twists I've ever seen in a movie, by the way. So y'all should see it. And a book. Walter Mosley, phenomenal author, screenplay writer, all that good stuff. All right, let's go. Number 4. We're going with you, Khadija. What you got?
Number 4, I have Goodfellas, Joe Pesci.
Okay. I guess Khadija with Goodfellas.
He took him out, but man, he was like, I mean, when I think of that movie, I think of him. Like, he's hilarious. Joe Pesci did. Oh, you think I'm funny? Huh? Like,
yeah, exactly.
He's good.
Since Khadija loves doing voice overs for the record, Sister Malika. And so Khadija, I'm gonna send you Malika Ubaka's interview I did with her so you can understand more about like where she come from and her history and the arts and stuff. Because she's
nice.
Y'all, this is a good connection. Everybody's with the arts and the music and the performing. Khadijah's a performer, Malika Ubaka's a performer. It's good.
Nice.
All right, let's go. Also, Joe Pesci steals the show in almost every movie he's in.
Everything. I know, right?
Naima says, yes, that's a great one, Sister Khadija. She says Denzel in Training Day. That's a good one, too. Naima's going to always give a shout out to Denzel. Malika Ubaka, what you got for number 4?
I have Baps. With Holly Berry, the sister Natalie passed away. The Holly Berry was probably supposed to be like Holly Berry, but then the other girl, Natalie, and may Allah be pleased with her. She was so funny. She kind of like she stood out just as much as Holly Berry, and I know Holly Berry was intended to be. She did that. Holly Berry.
See, she was waiting. See what I'm saying? You was waiting for that Holly Berry. You wanted to sing that. You wanted to sing that. Okay. I didn't know she passed away. Okay, you dropping some facts on us about the Baps. All right, let's go. Number 4, I got. I wanted to keep it urban because Khadija sometimes says I go my list is too diverse for some of the audience members. So,
what's your choices?
Thank you. Menace to Society, O-Dog. That's right. O-Dog stole the show. O-Dog is thinking Menace to Society, turning the gun to the side. Everybody, that was a whole thing. People, all the rappers were quoting O-Dog. Nobody was like, I want to be like Kane and O-Dog. No, I mean Kane and Menace to Society. Everybody want to be O-Dog in Menace to Society because he stole the show.
Yeah, that's
you do
true.
What for a cheeseburger? All of that. O-Dog had the most iconic lines. You know
he was
crazy.
Definitely crazy. All right, number 3. What you got, Malika Ubaka? I mean, Sister Khadija.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 3. I know Brother Joshua gonna call me goofy, but I got Due Date for number 3.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny. That's it.
That guy is so retarded. I don't think he was supposed. I think he was supposed to be
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. as the star, but I mean, he had me cracking up. He was laughing at that man because his dad left. That was not like okay, but it was hilarious.
Listen, you facts. Malika Ubaka, when you get a chance, it's probably on Netflix. Watch Due Date. It'll make your whole day. It'll make your whole night.
Watch more programs. Period. My daughter hates. I call it a program. She says.
I was about to say something to you. I was about to say something. I was about to say I don't know what kind of I Love Lucy time period you living in with programs. Walter Cronkite. Naima said Josh is being urban today. She said DMX and Belly, and for sure. And then she loves Due Date. Due Date is hilarious.
I have to watch that.
I didn't know DMX was in Belly. Excuse me. Let's go. Malika Ubaka, number 3.
My number 3 is going to be Chris Tucker in Rush Hour. Because I think the main character originally was supposed to be Jackie Chan. I'm sure he more than Chris Tucker, but it just wouldn't have went down without Chris Tucker.
It's a fact. Chris Tucker, I mean, they did such a good job of giving him all of the best. He just shines. You know what I'm saying? Jackie Chan is just like, all right, you got it, bro. Like,
right.
It's like, ain't no comparison. All right, so my movie is the best bank robbery movie of all time, called The Town, and it's his best friend is James in the thing. I don't know if y'all know his best friend. Y'all seen The Town before? Boston bank robbery?
Yeah.
His best friend just stole the show.
You know what's funny, Brother Joshua? I started to put The Town on here, but I had it on my last list. So I was like, let me lay off The Town, but that's
I've never seen none of these movies.
You got to see The Town. Now, it's a very cool program. You would love it. You would love The Town. Okay. Mimi says I'm banned from mentioning The Town on top 5. It's my favorite. Like, it's like so great. Mimi, watch The Town. Rewatch The Town. All right, number 2. What you guys gonna do?
Number 2, I got a real throwback. It's called The Miracle Worker. Is that over your head, Brother Joshua?
It is. I'm like, put us on. Explain to us what the people like.
Her name is Patty Duke, and she plays Helen Keller. Do you know the story of Helen Keller?
Mm-mm.
Helen Keller was like back in the day, they used to say blind, deaf, and dumb. So she was like the poster child for that, basically. And the miracle worker is the therapist who got her to like, she basically civilized her, and she got her to learn sign language. Finally began to talk, but at first she was like a 12-year-old that was kind of living like an animal. Like she didn't sit at the table and eat because her family didn't know what to do with her, so she would just like feel her way around and just like snatch a chicken off your plate and eat with her hands and scream and fight. And this girl that played her did like a phenomenal job. Like you thought that was really her, but she did it. She did an excellent job. And you have to see the movie. I guess even though it's like, I want to say it's in black and white, it still grabs your attention, especially if you hand it to me, baby. If you if you like those type true stories, back then.
Okay, now
Popular book too.
It's a really good book.
Okay, now are y'all sure this isn't Precious? It sounds like you're describing Precious. Is this Precious or no? It's not
the
Precious.
white version of Precious.
The white version of Precious. Okay,
Precious could function by herself.
Oh, I thought it was like Precious on TVs each other. I didn't know when I saw Precious.
She was blind, right? Helen Keller?
Yes, she was blind, she was deaf, and she could not speak. And that's why her teacher is the miracle worker, because she got her to, of course, she didn't fix her hearing, but she got her to sign. She got her to talk. Like, she really.
You could tell Josh went to MUI all his life, because Helen Keller is a book that they make them read in like elementary. That's one of the recommended books.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta, it's really interesting though, especially like I was into psychology, so if you were like, it's really interesting.
Listen, okay, y'all putting me on. And thank you, Malika Bach, for saying you can tell Josh went to MUI. I can tell y'all was with Tom Sawyer, jumping on whatever, going on adventures or whatever y'all was doing in middle, third grade, whatever.
That's good though.
All right.
Caught up with all that.
All right, let's go. Malika Baca, what do you have at number 2?
So number 2 is going to be Martin Lawrence in Bad Boys.
Which one? Which one?
I ain't thinking about that.
They said which one would I say? I really just remember the scene, whatever one this was, where the boyfriend came to the door. And Will Smith was at the door, like whatever one that was, that's the most memorable one where I feel like showed up and showed out a lot in that. And I know, again, Will Smith was the highest paid actor in Bad Boys, but what would it be if Martin Lawrence wasn't with him?
I thought about that. I did, and I just couldn't choose between the two, so I just shut up.
Yes, because Malika Baca, since Khadija is a huge Will Smith fan, so you're going to hear her mention the Will Smith movie every time we do top 5 for the record.
I love Will Smith.
Yeah, I didn't think about Bad Boys. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, my number 2. Nobody Came to See You, Otis. I'm going with David Ruffin. I'm going with Leon as the actor, the character David Ruffin in Temptations. One of my favorite movies of all time. Probably a movie I know the words to. I haven't seen it in quite some time because I learned the words so much and my family's obsessed with it. But yeah, David Ruffin, like nobody even knows Otis. Like he was the movie. Otis is the narrator. He's telling Otis he's the main character of the Temptation movie. Yeah, and everybody's like, man, David Ruffin. What's up about David Ruffin? Like after David Ruffin died, I was like, turn it off. Like, what we doing? Y'all still going? Like, what we having? Like, what's going on? All right. Yeah, like they threw him out the card. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, it's over. All right, number 1. What you got, Sister Khadija?
We're at number 1 already. Okay, number 1, I have The Soloist with Jamie Foxx. Again, I think Robert Downey Jr. is the lead, but I mean that movie is Jamie 100%.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it, and I like both actors, and Jamie Foxx is like that person, you know what I'm saying, for me. But
you have to, especially if you, his performance. Wow. Like wow. I mean, it's
is it gonna make you cry? It seems serious. Like that's why I probably ain't never give it a chance. Like,
I mean, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna be tickled, but I don't think. I mean, you probably won't cry, but it's definitely serious. You know,
it can't be worse. It can't be worse than a 12-year-old who's blind, deaf, and dumb. So it's like I gotta give it a chance. If y'all just told me about a blind, deaf, and dumb person,
that saying is outdated. They don't say that anymore. Blind, deaf, and dumb.
Okay, well, blind, deaf, and Helen Keller, whatever. I got it. All right, Malika Baca, what you got for number one?
So my number one is How to Survive in South Central. A place where busting a cap is fundamental. No. Ice Cube and Boys in the Hood. And you kind of gave me that when you told me to listen. I'm like, as a matter of fact, you're correct. Like, when you think of Boys in the Hood, you just see Ice Cube and a Jerry curl running down the street.
Yeah.
Oh, Doughboy for me.
You can't go wrong with Doughboy. Another prime example of somebody who was definitely not the main character, but every time somebody talks about Boys in the Hood, they always talk about Doughboy. Nobody talks about Trey. People forget that Trey had the functional family.
It was the mom. But back then, she's definitely, soared to higher heights since Boys in the Hood. But she was great in the movie, but anybody could have been the mom in that movie at the same time. But you look back, see it was Angela Bassett. But you can't have anybody be Doughboy. It had to be Ice Cube. So
Mimi said that's a good one. I mean, Boys in the Hood gives us another movie. I haven't seen the Boys in the Hood. I might have been exaggerating in 20 years. And I know all the words, know every scene, because we used to watch it all the time. Like, it was the most inappropriate movie that me and my siblings watched. We was like, yo, what boy, you ever seen a dead body? You want to see a dead body? Watch Boys in the Hood again. Let's just rewatch it over again. All right, my number one is, I don't know how nobody mentioned no superhero movies yet, but Dark Knight. What are we talking about? Heath Ledger's the Joker. So, Malika Baca, I know you probably don't watch superhero movies like that, but Dark Knight, Heath Ledger being the Joker, one of the greatest acting jobs of all time, and he stole the show because Christian Bale is the main character of the Batman. But the villain stole the show, and it's definitely Dark Knight. All right, let's go. Top 5 overrated restaurants. Boom, boom. Malika Baca, what you got? Number 5.
Number 5 is going to be, if you've ever come to New Orleans, Doogie Chase. They'll put this on a must-have list of places to eat. First of all, everywhere in New Orleans is overrated. Honestly, you got to go to somebody's auntie house or grandmama's house. It's just not all that in New Orleans. Really. But Doogie Chase, I hate to put them on the list. That's why I made it 5, because it is a Black-owned restaurant. It's pretty historical, and the sister, it's a whole long story behind it. But when I went, I was just not impressed at all. I'm like, are you kidding me? And it just wasn't all that to me at all for all this hype that they put on it. It was a no for me.
Okay. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And so we go to New Orleans, don't eat at what's called Doodoo Voodoo. What is it called?
Don't eat at Doogie Chase because it is, but just maybe I need to give it another shot because I've only went that one time and they pumped it up so much and I was just not impressed at all. And, but we got to meet the sister. Can't remember her name. She's really old. She passed away. So I have pictures with her and everything. Like the experience, going ahead and go, but don't think you're about to eat the best gumbo you ever had in your life or nothing like that. That's a change. I mean, I feel bad on the list. I have to be honest.
I'm gonna say, I definitely don't want you to go back because they're definitely gonna put some poop on you if you go back. Sister Khadijah, what's your number 5?
Well, she just took me back. It's this place in Harlem. I almost don't want to say it because it's Black owned too. And they were just going on and on and on. And you might see celebrities when you get there. And I don't know what was wrong with that food, but we all went home starving. The place is called Sylvia's.
Oh,
I heard of Sylvia's.
I heard of it.
And she even, if you go into the market, she got like food in a can and stuff. And she came out and she was like, and everybody was all like, oh, and she was like trying to ask us, how was the food? And I'm not finna lie to her, so I just, made sure I just turned around a little bit so she wouldn't have to ask me because my sister was like, well, maybe she, because people, Black people holler, no ma'am. Black people are with soul food. So, they put a little pork and everything. And I was like, I don't know what the problem was, but it wasn't it. And it was like a summer camp went. So the TAs, like, they were like, yo, y'all made us look bad. Y'all left a whole plates. Like, ain't nobody eating nothing. We was like, that's not our fault. It's pretty bad. We was trying to find cheesesteaks on the way home and everything. It was horrible. It was so bad.
Well, I've never been to Sylvia's, but I've heard people reference it when I interviewed them in New York. They talk about they was at Sylvia's like it was this brand thing.
And they be acting like it's normal.
I don't know, but we started. Well, my number 5. We're gonna start off with we're gonna get into the it's better as we go to number 1. Number 5, Taco Bell. Let me tell y'all something about Taco Bell. I'm tired of everybody talking about Taco Bell. It really makes me upset. It's overrated. I know everybody talking about chapulas, burritos. I don't know. I don't get the fascination with Taco Bell. I think it might be one of the worst restaurants I've ever been to my entire life. I'm not exaggerating. I don't know why people love Taco Bell. I don't get it.
I agree. I mean, honestly, I don't remember the last time I must have been like 12 or 13, and I only went in because it was like the only place that we could stop, and I was forced. You know, I was outvoted. 12 people wanted to go, so I had to eat something.
Well, I love their taco supremes. I'm so sorry, and the baby, that is the snack that'll be gone by the time I drive out the parking lot. The taco supreme, I just guzzle it down, and it's my good, because I know it's not good for you, but it's so good with the mild sauce.
Okay, you put maybe we ordered the wrong thing. I didn't say Taco Bell is trash, but it's like everybody who went to Taco Bell had the munchies or something, and it was like you got to get like 50. But I was just like, I don't really see it. All right, number 4, what you got, Malika? Buddy?
Number 4, taking it to New Orleans again. Another place that is definitely overrated. You know, they got pictures with Barack Obama and Beyonce, and they think that made the food taste good. It did not. It was just not good, not cute inside, just raggedy. I was like, this is Mother's. I just, you know, I had somebody tell you something, and then when you go, it's like a totally different impression. Like somebody invites you to their house, and it's all these big houses on the street, and then theirs be like the smallest one. You're like, oh, that's what we pull it up to. It just was not. It wasn't all that. So Mother's, I don't know if that's Black owned.
Oh, it's called Mother's. Oh, it's like Mother's. I was like, I don't know what that was. Okay, it's called Mother's. Okay.
But these are places when you come to New Orleans that people swear that you got to go eat at. And I was just not.
As someone who, when I travel, I stick to my same like chain restaurants for a reason. It's because I go places and they be like, you got to try this. And I'm like, nah, give me that Boston market. Give me something that everybody already know what it's going to taste like. Try to mix something new in when I go to New Orleans. All right. Also, Malika Baca, please do not eat from New Orleans places when you go back. I'm just telling you, you taking out their whole city. All right, let's go. Sister Khadijah, what you got for number 4?
I don't know if it's just where I'm from, but I put IHOP down. I don't even know.
I love IHOP. I like IHOP, man.
In their defense, I only had it once, and I felt like that was enough. And maybe it was that location. I did not see the hype. I didn't see the hype, and maybe because I'm not a pancake person.
Yeah, it gives cafeteria vibes for me. Like
like, and I'm like, it didn't do it. It didn't do it, and it was.
IHOP is like a second date type thing for Josh Mom, you know. Come on, let's go to IHOP. Y'all like IHOP? Like, IHOP is like a thing, like, you know what I'm saying?
So you're trying to get rid of her then? Okay.
I'm just saying, a little strawberry crepes, you know what I'm saying? A little
but the thing about it is, what they do is okay. But hold on, baby. But is it good?
It is. I'm telling you, don't sleep on the strawberry crepes. The hash browns, if you eat them right away. Don't let them sit too long. Eat them right away. Because I tear the hash browns up. All right. My number 4 is everybody in the Southwest. I think maybe the West too, but I saw it in Houston. Everybody said you gotta go to In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out.
No way. You gotta go. I'm sorry. You cannot. I'm hanging up.
In-N-Out, like it. I didn't get it. I didn't get the whole In-N-Out thing.
In-N-Out.
Is that the name of it? In-N-Out?
Yeah. Oh. And when I went to Houston, they was like, yo, you gotta go to In-N-Out. You gotta go to In-N-Out. And I was like,
definitely gotta go to In-N-Out. Wherever there's an In-N-Out, gotta do it.
Is it what type of food is it? Is it like breakfast?
Burgers. In-N-Out burger.
Okay. Yeah, but it just ain't hit. I was like, yeah, all right. Yeah, I was like, cause I got Burger King. All right, number 3. What you got for the Kubaka number 3?
So number 3, I'm gonna go with Roof Chris. You know, that was like the ballers supposedly, you know, I'm taking her to Roof Chris, and I'm like, you're gonna have to get me out of here with this little scoop of macaron, little dash of, I need some food. You know, it just wasn't on to me. And I don't like steaks, you know, they think it's nice because it's bread in the middle. Nah. Roof
Not
Chris.
Ruth Chris?
No, not Roof Chris.
Okay,
My
so my number
husband told me
three,
to put
my
that
number
there.
3 is similar, but I've never been to Ruth Chris because it's not my kind of food. I already knew it wasn't my kind of food, but it's similar.
Yeah.
All right, so Khadija, what's your number 3?
My number 3, my number 3 is Red Lobster.
I agree.
And I feel like your girl Beyonce made it worse by putting it in the song. Like, come on, y'all, please stop. We already know it's just Red Lobster. It's not that deep. And then it just got, you know, a little bit worse for a little minute. No, like Red Lobster is
No.
It's just
Okay, but so Khadija, a lot of the people just started saying after that song came out, everybody kept trying to take me to Red Lobster. I didn't get the hype about it, but whatever. But it just whatever.
And then Red Lobster was like, "Oh, bet everybody's here. We got Cheddar Bay biscuits." Like, it was pretty bad. I was like, "So y'all really gonna eat Red Lobster now just because Beyonce like it?" Okay,
Yes.
if she even like it, could have just been in the song. I don't know, but
Listen, Red Lobster. You can't go wrong with Red Lobster. All right. Okay. So my number 3 is Benihana's. That's what I said. Benihana. I don't get the whole Benihana's thing. Like I know that's like I say I have day 2. For me, Benihana's is like you take somebody Benihana's, it better be like an anniversary, Valentine's Day, we locked in type situation. Everybody wants to make it this thing, and the food was not hitting at all. I don't get it.
I don't think I've ever heard.
Think about you been to Benihana's, right? Like everybody's like, "Yeah, go to Benihana's."
Yeah, that's like, ooh, took me to Benihana's.
Girl, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's the name. It's the name. Like, if you're impressed by that, by all means. But I'm not going to. No, it does not. The food does not hit at all. No, Benihana's. Naima said she agreed. She was underwhelmed. And then Richard said that's exactly what it does. He was talking about In-N-Out. Overpriced fried rice, for sure. Overpriced fried rice. I just don't get it. I don't, like, I'm telling y'all, and like I ain't never seen. I was like, yo, what is Benihana's? The rappers talked about it, they hyped it. I'm like, okay.
Where's this at? Where's this at?
It's in Atlanta, but I'm sure it's other places too.
It's everywhere. It's like a chain, but it's where they cook the food like at the table in front of you and dice it up, throw it in the air and all that.
And then depending where you go, it might be Mexicans, might be Chinese.
I was gonna say up here it's Japanese. It's
yeah,
Hibachis.
Maybe I went doing Black History Month because my dude was like Jerome and he was like Banzai. I was like, watch out, brother. Like, so what's going on? You know what's happening right now?
Did you say watch out?
I'm saying, why is he saying Banzai and you ain't from there? Like, I don't know what's going on. All right, Malika Baka, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is this place. Very, very, very overpriced. My daughter likes it. She's a little bougie to keep it real. She loves all these little fancy drinks with flowers and lemons around it, and these little teeny weeny plates. She does a food blogging. She does that, so she does all these restaurants. But Nobu is just like, you've heard about it. It's like one of those things that people rap about, and you get the tuna, this and that. And anyway, I took her there for her birthday. She came down here to Miami, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I was so unimpressed with how high and expensive it was for, once again, these little itty bitty toddler portions for the baby in your lap there. It was just, the service was not good. I don't like, I'm that person that goes to the restaurant sometimes, I have to admit, and I get on people's nerves, like kind of, but I'm not going to pay for something and I don't like it, or it's over salty, or you took forever. You're not giving me good service. You expecting a tip too. So Nobu was just all bad for me out here. And the bill was like $300 or just something ridiculous maybe not that much, but it was just nothing. It was too much for a little bit of nothing. And the girl was not nice. And I'll just never go there again. It was Nobu. You guys look it up and see the prices.
I'm about to say, based off the pricing alone, not that it's about that, but what it insinuates is that's definitely you have 4 kids for me, we take you there type situation.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, Sister Khadija. If they ain't got 4 kids, I'm not taking a Noble. Okay. Sister Khadija, what's your number 2?
My number 2, I swear I don't understand. I tried it twice. Okay, I didn't do like I have the one time thing. It's Cracker Barrel.
Nah, you sleep. Don't sleep on Cracker Barrel. Don't sleep. You sleeping. I'm telling you.
What? Here's the thing. What is this amazing?
The pancakes and the chicken.
I don't remember what I got. I think I got like eggs and maybe hash browns. I don't know. I remember eating it. I was pregnant and I was hungry, and it didn't hit the spot.
Wait, where's the Cracker Barrel? Up north or down here?
No, up north. You know, it's not in the south, so that makes the difference, right?
I was about to say.
That's on the floor. Where you throw your peanut on the floor? Is that place?
No.
On the floor.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what that is. You eat the peanuts and throw it on the floor. I thought that was it. That's not it.
That's called a plantation house. It's called plantation house. That's what it sounds like to me. All right. Naima says Popeyes. Naima, I'm not gonna let your blasphemy into the chat. Greasy and nasty. All right, Naima, are you serious? A 4-piece
That's
dark
right,
meat.
Naima.
A
Popeyes
4-piece
is
dark meat. Please.
Popeyes is good in New Orleans.
I'm gonna say exactly. I'm gonna say, and I never had the original. Atlanta 4-piece dark meat. You go to sleep just fine. I'm just telling you right now. High quality food. My number 2 is for all my Chicago people. Atlanta ruined it. It used to be good until I came to Atlanta and tasted mild lemon pepper and all of that. But Harold's Chicken is not. There's no way you can eat Harold's Chicken after you had Atlanta type of wings and stuff. Harold's, like everybody says, go to Harold's when you go to Chicago, and these big bird thing. Man, Atlanta, you get that 10-piece, small, chop, mild with the lemon pepper over there. Harold's, no, I'm sorry, y'all. Harold's is overrated.
And you say it was good in Chicago, though. Is that what you
said? It was good because that's where it's from. So, but that's before I tasted like other type of wings. When I came to Atlanta, I was like, oh, y'all got mild lemon pepper with the. I was like, oh, this is how wings supposed to taste. The Harold's is like eating a dinosaur. It's like this big bird. It's like some I don't even know, and it's not. No, sorry, y'all. I'm going. I gotta go. All right, number 1. What you got, Malika Baca?
Mine was Benihana's. I think Benihana's, it's not bad. I think it's just played out kind of more than anything. I think it's overrated, like the list that it's on. Yeah. It was cool, like when you turned 10, 20 years ago type of thing. So it's not really bad, but it's just overrated simply as the list that it's on. Yep.
That's a good one. Mimi says she stopped doing the dishes just to defend Harold's Chicken because she's from Chicago, so she has to defend Harold's Chicken. Mimi, please. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Please. Nice try with the Harold's. All right. So Khadija, what you got for number 1?
My number 1 is, I guess, it's America's favorite, McDonald's.
Oh, yes, no, Lord.
I've always hated McDonald's. My sisters used to laugh at me because, like I said, here I am, outvoted again, you know? They want to go, and it's 1-4, so I gotta go to McDonald's. I always hated McDonald's. I never wanted to eat. Just give me some fries. Just give me a drink because I hate it. I don't even see what like the special, like what's the big deal? They're cheap, right? I don't know if they're still cheap. Are they still cheap now? You got the dollar menu back then, but there was not. People used to pretend that there was this amazing taste just because it was McDonald's and it was cheap.
I mean, they do seem to have, crack is cheap and it's addictive. As I'm saying, don't think that something can't have that hit. Like it can have a good taste. McDonald's fries, McDonald's fries is addictive. It is a special kind. A lot of fast food places have not found a recipe
to crack. Okay, wait, hold on. Addictive and actually tasting like.
I'm saying people are addicted to the taste. McDonald's fries is like.
But they're not real though, right? Isn't that the tea?
I mean, I heard they sprinkle sugar on them. You might want to keep eating them, but
they're not real. Sorry, it's not Nobu, sister.
No, they would say like the fries sit there and last for 3 years or something. So I really thought
I know everybody saw supersized meat, and that's wrong. So I'll be clear, it's wrong. That's why I said I compared it to crack. Not to how you do it. It's like crack. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I mean, people are like programmed to be addicted. Like Brother Joshua, leave McDonald's alone.
Yeah, no McDonald's.
Say no. Like go to like what's them like classes, like
I will get a
once
hash
you
brown
stop, you're gonna be like, oh.
breakfast and some coffee.
So y'all telling me y'all can drive past McDonald's and smell it and not be like, you know what I'm saying? Don't do something to you. This shit is like it's a science. It's some weird.
I'll eat a hash brown and a coffee. I will do a hash brown.
Yeah, that's same as a fries for the record, but it's just an
real big sandwich.
That's just more than French fries, just for the record. That's what
I can live next door to McDonald's and be good. Like,
oh my goodness.
That's good. That's good. All right, my number one, and thank everybody for watching. Can't wait to put this on YouTube. My number one is the most, especially in Atlanta. It wasn't that big. I'm sure it's big everywhere, but when I came to Atlanta, the Cheesecake Factory. No,
really?
no. Cheesecake Factory for every birthday, every celebration. Why do we gotta go to Cheesecake? Why is that the place? Why we gotta go? Why is the cheesecake the standard? Why do we gotta go to Cheesecake?
Why we gotta go? He was like taken back in the time for a second. Like,
because I'm just like every time. I've never enjoyed. Like I've never enjoyed.
I
like IHOP more than cheesecake. I'm just telling y'all.
It's affordable bougie food though, kind of.
Okay, so if you like the ambiance, if you like,
like Cheesecake Factory.
But once again,
it's okay. I mean,
it's the food. I'm talking about the food. I'm not talking about like the ambiance. We dressed up. It's like,
yeah,
it ain't that.
A lot of times I go for something. So like Cheesecake Factory, I get the chicken salad, the Asian chicken salad. I'll go to different places just for certain things. Like IHOP is just going to be an omelet. I don't eat pancakes.
Man, IHOP omelet. That's what Sister Khadijah was just destroying IHOP.
I know. She got to get the omelet, all veggies.
Listen, I love IHOP.
I did. I'm just saying that it's overrated. Like,
yeah.
My son came in a house one day. Now this boy's 15.
You love taking Taj out.
Mom, why I never been to IHOP? And I was like, because I was trying to save you. Why you need to go to IHOP? And he's like, they was talking about it, and like I really feel like I had missed out on a lot of stuff. I'm like, if you want to go to IHOP, I'll take you to IHOP. But like,
wow, see,
it's not that deep. But
But guess what? Ty he's smooth. He got the riz. He you know what I'm saying? Tell him if she make it past date 1, date 2, IHOP. I guarantee you, don't sleep on IHOP for date 2. You locked in. You take a girl to IHOP on date 2, she loved you forever. She gonna be like, man, look, he bought me everything.
And tell her, and she gonna get the omelet. Or tell Ty
yeah. Like, go ahead, get that. Yeah, get that omelet. All right. I want to thank everybody for watching today. Shout out to everybody who watched live. Can't wait to put this on YouTube. I want to give a special on a serious note. We're sending positive energy and love to a fellow panelist, Aisha, who's from Chicago, who's always on here. You know, my aunt who's on Show Love. She's in the hospital recovering. We're sending her love and all that kind of good stuff.
Oh yeah, recovering.
And prayers.
Yes.
We love you, Aisha. We praying for you and your whole family. Yes. May God continue to bless you to get strong. We miss you on Top 5. Get well, get better. Man, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the same. I got my other people on here holding it down for different time periods. Malika Ubaka for the 80s, Sister Khadijah for the 90s. But Aisha always held it down for the 70s. And I just gotta thank y'all. I gotta thank all y'all for, can't be right without the aunties. Naima says, yes, we love and miss you, Aisha. And Mimi says, yes, and the love to Aisha as always. Beautiful. All right, they're trying to be emotional. Malika Ubaka, you say goodbye to everybody, please.
I want to say peace. And if it's anybody watching that wants to go to Africa, go with me, Ghana in October, Senegal in December. Sign up. That's it. I'm rolling.
Okay. And Malika Ubaka, do they bring their own darts or like what or flip flops? Like how what do they have to bring?
Hi, Joshua.
What do they have to bring to go? I'm trying to get to what do they bring to go? Is it expensive? Is it expensive, Malika? Is it expensive?
It is what it is. It's $5,000 for 14 days. That includes everything though, your round trip airfare, all of your excursions, breakfast and lunch, dinner. You staying in 4 different resorts, all on the beach, top 4 or 5 stars.
Okay.
So, once you do that and you're there for 14 days, it's not, I think it constitutes with the price. But you gotta, you can just go put your $500 down and just start paying on it. We go every year. So making the pilgrimage in October. So make sure y'all follow me, Malika ENT, on everything, or my Facebook page, and I'll be posting it because everybody's invited. We got to go make that pilgrimage. Let's go.
I'm all for going to Africa.
Where are you?
No, I'm not. For me, I'm saying to get everybody else to go. Like, be clear, like I'm all for everybody going that. I'm being promoting of the positivity of everybody going back to the motherland, the brotherland, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I seen Roots tonight, so I don't want people trying to capture me or something over there. I don't know what's going on.
You said Malika and N, like no.
No, Malika ENT.
Malika ENT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, October is my birthday, so I'm.
Come on, let's go. You officially invited. Come on.
What are y'all gonna be running around chasing chickens? Like I'm so confused about this. I'm so
you're gonna be fresh chicken on the street, cooked by the sisters. It ain't gonna be a big old chicken that you've never seen in your life. Everything is nice.
Like them Harold joints. What you say about them Harold?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. This will be my first time going to Ghana. I've been to Senegal several times, but this will be my first Ghana trip, inshallah.
In October. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you're going. My sisters recently told me that they are very excited about Ghana.
Come on.
And yeah, so shout y'all talk all that Ghana stuff. Now here go Malika Baka right here saying she got a trip to Ghana. I want everybody to get on there, your wind selling or how y'all get over there, flying on a plane, regular boats? Like how y'all get over there?
We flying in a plane, brother.
Bye.
I didn't know how they got it. You know what I'm saying?
You get on a plane about 11 o'clock. You wake up in Africa about 7 in the morning. It is not even alone. It's not crazy like people think. Just don't even think about it no more. Just come. Let's go.
Listen, I know I'm about to listen. Marcus Garvey, Back to Africa movement. I know about it. All right,
Brother Joshua, you ain't gotta stay there forever. 14 days.
14. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use that same logic. Who wants to go to prison with me? Everybody sign up and go to 14 days. It's just 14 days.
Prison, Joshua.
Okay, I'm just saying. Some things are. If y'all show me,
would you go to Italy for 14 days?
See, and it's she set me up. See, just set me up. Just set me up. You mean when I go to Disney World in Paris? Is that what you're asking me?
There you go.
You said when I go to the Eiffel Tower in Paris for 14 days? Okay. Watch Harry Potter and stuff like that for 14 days? Well,
maybe you've seen not the best clips for Ghana. Like I've seen beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I've interviewed people who said they went to the slave the slave things where you still like.
And what about the spots where that's not happening, Joshua?
What they don't, every person who comes on here talking about it, they like, you gotta go to the slave base. That's where we first got off.
They will take you there. We take you there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to go.
But what I'm saying is, what about all the joyful, happy, and pretty, and beautiful, and all of that? What about?
But listen, you know where they took the brothers and sisters and made them to be slaves is actually beautiful because they were taking them right there on the ocean. So when you go, it's beautiful. It's just sad what happened. But where you're going to is actually very beautiful because it's right there on the water.
But
so it's not, they have the dungeon and all of that, but it's,
that's what I'm saying, the slave dungeons.
When I pulled up to Senegal, I'm like, wait, that's it right there. I'm like, it looks like I'm pulling up to paradise right now. Yeah.
Okay. I have a question. Is it a heavy feeling or is it a light feeling? Do y'all feel like celebrate or do you like
It was a heavy feeling, but not the whole trip. It felt.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
It was in light.
From plane till you get there till you leave. It's gonna be a heavy.
No, not at all. You feel.
No, I'm asking Joshua. Is that how he's feeling?
Yeah.
Have you seen Roots? I've seen Roots. I've seen 12 Years a Slave. They sell you back in there. They used to get you back. Y'all, the fact that people volunteering to go back where our people came from, and I'm not volunteering. That's all I'm just saying.
Go. You have to go. You watch all my videos.
No, and you make it beautiful. You make it beautiful.
Nah, yeah. You said you make it beautiful.
Nah, way, yeah, way, so I love the motherland.
It's a Farrakhan. Come get him.
Listen, my father and my mama went, and my grandma went. The whole nation went. I got the pictures. I seen the video. I was like, hey, my grandma, my mom right there, dad on post. Yeah, I'm glad they made it back. Glad brother sister cross back across the ocean. I can't swim 9,000 miles. That's what I'm saying. I'm all right over here. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Y'all are some amazing panelists. Can't wait to put this on YouTube. But I'm serious about supporting Sister Malika. I'm serious about supporting Sister Khadija for her birthday in October. Let's make it happen. Back to the motherland. This is Joshua Leonard Muhammad signing off of People's Podcast. Thank you all for watching. Well, just like
Peace.